Oh, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, outsiders of all ages, we are back with almost full power outsiders. The powers of Bo Edge and Jason Dick apparently can't live together because Bo's been on the show for a while, but this Jason Dick guy hasn't. Now he returns, and it's messing with Bo's Wi-Fi. We are hoping to get Bo. We've got Chance Mach thirst trapping out at the beach. Look at those white caps in the background. Chance Mach hanging out in G-Town for this one. I'm Chad Hastings, and we are the Outsiders, brought to you by Poncho Outdoors. I got my poncho shirt on. It is, as always, lovely, comfortable. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles does not count. We've told you about Poncho partnering with some teams. How about partnering with a musician? Check this out. Thomas Rhett and Poncho got together to come up with the Valdosta. Got the nice duck on the upper left there. Got a corduroy vibe going, and it helps a great cause that changes the lives of children in Uganda. 100%. Are you kidding me? 100% of the profits go to Love One International. So go to ponchooutdoors.com/outsiders. You'll get $10 off your first order. And maybe you check out the Valdosta, some of those other great corduroys, or some of the other great stuff that they have. All
And
right.
Most people don't know, Chad, that Thomas Rhett, you speak of Uganda, he actually is, he has adopted children from Uganda.
Is that right? Okay.
He has some children from Uganda. Yep.
There you go. That definitely would explain the connection and why that matters to him. Very cool. Check out Poncho and check out this guy. I think he's wearing a poncho. Cross your fingers. It's the black box version of the country gorilla. Yes. But I think we might be able to hear him. Bo, can we hear you from the void?
I think you can.
Yeah, at least we got audio.
Black
Bo
box Bo.
Bo Edge will be represented by the black box in the lower corner. So if you'd like to draw your own picture on your screen of what you think Bo looks like, that would work out really well. All right, gentlemen, Texas gets the win with a 50 burger against Arkansas. Why don't we start out maybe with a little envelope game? I think that'd be a good way to go because we put our predictions in the envelopes, and I'll get the scorebook out. I am in the lead with 6.5 points, gentlemen, in the envelope contest. So I'm going to go first this week. Here we go. Damn it. Longhorn fans, I was trying. Mizzou beats OU. That didn't happen. That's a no. That didn't happen. Texas wins a shootout with Arkansas. Both teams in the 30s. No. UT 38, Arkansas 35. Y'all are all glad I was dead wrong on that. All right, I get nothing. I get no points this week. Jason Dick, welcome back.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Welcome back to the envelope game. Because of your absence recently, I have you at 1 point. I have you at 1 point in the envelope game. Would you like to go next?
Yeah. I have an envelope here, and I've been gone long enough. I didn't even know we scored this game. There's a scoreboard for this thing, but yes. It's sweet. I don't know how I got that point, but I accept. Here, let me see what I got here. Let's see. It just says
Jason will be on the next show. Oh, hey, good point. Well done. Well done.
Hook me up, guys. Hey, if I'm going to be totally honest with you guys, I want to tell you, I was kidnapped by some Oklahoma fans after the Red River shootout. They've been holding me hostage, torturing me, making me listen to Toby Keith, and they just released me this week. And so that's why I've been gone.
That is rough.
Yeah.
That is rough. Well, hey, you know what? You got a good prediction coming back, so we'll get you a good full point there. It's up to a 2. Chance, actually, it's Bo. Bo, you're at 6 points. Leading in, you got a chance to take the lead.
What kind of honor system shit are we on here? He's in the dark. He could say anything he wants.
That is true. Bo, can you read us? We'll put you on the honor system. Can you read us what's there?
Yes, and I can video Chance. I don't know what the hell's going on with my camera, but he knows one of these picks was mine because I told him in advance. Mm-hmm. I took his from last week and said it was going to happen this week. I went for the Arch 3-3-3 plan, 300 yards passing, 30 yards rushing, and 3 touchdowns.
So that hits, right? Yeah.
It does.
Nailed it.
It wasn't. I think it was 2 yards off on the rushing, but I think he had 6 touchdowns, including a reception. So I think that holds water.
Well done.
I think I'd give him the point on that one. And
Yeah.
I can confirm Bo did tell me this on like Thursday, I want to say.
Yeah. Well
Yes.
done, Bo.
I had Texas winning 38-29. So about the right margin, not the right number.
Yeah.
Pick. I was looking good for a minute. It says Belichick vindicated. UNC wins rivalry game over Duke. Not so much.
Yeah. No, that didn't happen.
Last one.
That did not
this
happen.
doesn't even count. But just Chiefs come back and beat Colts because that's just the Chiefs' way. You knew there was no chance. Patrick Mahomes wasn't going to get the W in that game.
Wow. That's interesting. I mean, of course,
That's really good.
As Bo has been doing since the beginning of the envelope game, he's cheating and putting in more guesses. But if you're going to be that on, do we need to give him the Chiefs one? Like, I mean, come on.
I said not to.
No? Okay. All right. That's a good.
No,
that would be good. All right. Either way, you get. Bo jumps into the lead from the void, 7 points now. Chance Mach, you're sitting at 5 going into the week. More importantly, you're sitting near the beach. What is in the envelope?
All right, so I'm going to let y'all decide. I will tell you my envelope hit 1 for 1. But in my rush to get down here to make sure that I was available to record this Thursday, Thanksgiving, I left the damn envelope sitting on the counter.
Oh.
So I can tell you I was 1-1. I will let y'all determine if I get the 1 point that I did choose.
Okay.
The first one, because it's the game that happened first and the game that I went to, completely missed. I had that the Bills beat the Mills because Davis Mills was going to be starting at quarterback.
No.
So I had the Bills beat the Mills by 10 plus. Obviously, we'll just leave that one where it is.
Yep, that one hurts, Chance. I really needed your Bills to do that one. It really needed that.
And my second one hit, but y'all can decide if I get a point or not, which was I said Texas would eclipse the century mark against Arkansas. The half-century mark.
Half-century mark.
Yes.
Yeah.
You said,
I mean,
oh, yeah.
50 is an eclipse. That's
absolutely.
But are we going to count it considering that one of them was a LaFau throw the ball at Bevo touchdown?
No. Hey,
what up with that?
You said they would eclipse 50. That's it. You didn't say which members of the team, right? You just said Texas would get to 50.
I did. But see, I worded it. But in my intentions, I will tell y'all, my intentions were that I was thinking Texas's offense, and that is a defensive score. So the offense really only scored 45.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Get out of here. Yeah.
Now we'll get. You know what? It's Thanksgiving. It's the holidays, and you were nice.
I'm thankful for my point because my first one that missed on was the one that hurt the most.
Yes, we're going to give you that point, Chance, because we are thankful that you are not swimming in that pool down there right now instead of talking to us. You were nice enough to make us part of your day, so we're going to give you that point, no doubt. That is the envelope game. It is brought to you by Battalion Fire Protection. Chance, you want to tell them a little bit about Battalion?
Yeah, absolutely. These guys, they do a great job. They protect people and property. That's the most important thing that there is. This is a time of season. People are kicking on those heaters. They're frying their turkeys. You've got, furnaces kicking on. Maybe not so much in south part of Texas, but a little bit farther north. Maybe you're throwing on that fireplace. You never know. A fire starts, there's too much stuff you need to protect. And whether that's making sure that your fire extinguishers are up to date, if it's commercial or residential, doesn't matter. They do installs, they do service, they also do all of your fire extinguisher stuff. So when you're protecting people and property, keep in mind, Battalion Fire Protection, look, they've got over 75 years of experience in protecting people and property. Battalion Fire Protection.
Beach is looking good behind Chance. Battalion, thanks to them for their partnership. Also, thanks to the good folks at Covert Ford. Let's hear from Kimberly and Covert Ford while we're hoping Bo's Wi-Fi will rebound.
Hi, I'm Kimberly Covert, and since 1909, the Covert family has been committed to Austin's community. For 116 years, we've grown with Texas, driving progress, building trust, and serving the Austin community. Whether it's the all-new 2025 F-150 or the versatile 2025 Ford Maverick, we're here to help you find the perfect fit, just like we've done for generations. At Covert Ford, it's more than cars. It's about family, service, and a legacy of trust. Visit covertford.com and become part of our story.
Thanks to Covert Ford for helping out the outsiders. And again, we are hitting on Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody out there. It was a big packed Thanksgiving. If you're in the video section, we had prize picks at 9, we're debuting at 10. There's a show coming up at 12 where I'm talking to Brian Jones, old number 60, and getting his opinion on the game as well. So thank y'all for checking it out on this Thanksgiving Day. Hope everybody's having a great time. Thank you for liking, subscribing, getting your notifications, and all of that. All right, everybody cross your fingers. We're going to try. Now I see Bo in the preview screen, but do we see Bo in the actual screen? Hey, Bo Edge, ladies and gentlemen. What is up? Country Gorilla, a little maybe. All right, let's see if it works. Talk to us, Bo.
I'm just glad to see Jason's back.
Yes, Jason is back.
It seemed for a second like we might have a restraining order against each other, Bo, because like I was gone, and then as soon as I show up, you were gone, and then
No, what happened was you were questioning the veracity of my little sheet that I have now lost.
Wow,
But
look at that.
That's a bad look, Bo.
Here's what you got to appreciate about Bo. After all these technical issues, he's still trying a bit. Look at that. Look at that.
Look, it's right there.
Still going after
Arch,
it.
300. Chief Holtz. Belichick vindicated, but it didn't happen.
We believe you.
Well done.
We trusted you, Bo. We know you're not going to lie to us. You would never lie to the outsiders. That's the key. By the way, is that a poncho corduroy you got on there? What's going on?
It is with the Longhorns on it.
Oh, yeah. Look at that. Oh, that one. Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah. This is the 40 acres, baby.
The 40 acres. Very cool.
When someone as fat as me wears it, it actually is literally 40 acres worth of fabric. But
so,
all right.
So 42 acres on Bo.
Just real quick, gentlemen, before we get to the Mach 5 top 5, because we are talking food in the Mach 5 top 5. We're going to eat first and then pick the game. But first, I'm assuming, because I see where Chance is right now as we're recording, I'm guessing that means Chance isn't going to the game. But show of hands, who's attending the game at DKR?
I will be there as soon as someone volunteers me a ticket.
Okay. Doesn't have a ticket yet.
Playing in a game with your boy Wes Bodovich. We've got the game before the game at 11 o'clock on Friday at the Texas School for the Deaf. Have a little 7-on-7, former Longhorns. Little James Brown will be there. Sean Mitchell, Ramons Taylor. A couple guys. The Aggies got some guys coming back, going to play. We got a little 7-on-7 game. So for fans that maybe tomorrow cannot, because, of course, it is Thanksgiving Day, if you cannot get to the game, but you want to come see some of the old players, get some stuff signed, or just hang out and enjoy the festivities, we'll be at Texas School for the Deaf starting at 10:45. Goes from 11 to 1, a little 7-on-7 game, the game before the game.
Nice. And then Chance, after that, do you think you'll be able to get yourself to the game, or are you going to have to rest after that?
I will probably be in an ambulance on the way to get my ACL repaired.
Yeah, baby. Yeah. No, what you're going to need is you're going to need some good food at that point. You're going to need a little bit of that action. So with that in mind, we are going to get the folks some Integro construction services fired up. And when that happens, you get that going. Hang on. Let me see if I can find, where'd it go? Where'd it go, Chad? Do you have it? Wait a second. We'll get there. We'll get there. Oh, there it is. You got to have a number fly across the screen. That will happen. That means it is time for the Mach 5 top 5. Used to be a quarterback in Texas. Now he's going to talk about Thanksgiving food. Mach 5 top 5. Brought to you by Integro Construction Services. It's a big bright sign. Says Mach 5 top 5. Chance, I could never disagree with the topic of the day. It's a topic so good that they used to just ask coaches about it during Thanksgiving week. They still do, I'm sure. They asked NFL players about it this week. I heard Micah Parsons talking about his favorite Thanksgiving stuff. So this week's Mach 5 top 5. Before we talk about the game, we're going to get our bellies full. Top 5 favorite Thanksgiving foods live from Galveston. Kind of live because we're recorded. Chance Mach, what do you got?
First of all, I'm going to say this list will probably get butchered by my outsider cohorts more than any list we've done because
Yeah, you're probably right.
it's probably how it's going to go. But I don't care because
Okay.
this is how I will do it.
Okay.
Number 5, because you cannot get away from the staple to me of most Thanksgiving meals, whether you're in the north, south, the east, or west. Everybody has mashed potatoes and brown gravy.
Okay. Mashed
Got
taters.
to.
Mashed taters. That was mashed tater. You specified brown gravy?
I have to do brown gravy.
All right. Fair enough.
Number 4, because my grandmother was the best at making these in the world. It's the Mac and triple cheese, the ones that you got 3 different kinds of cheese in there. It's mixed up. You put the cheese on top, you rebake it. It's like twice baked. You get the crust on top right there.
Yeah.
And she uses the shells, not like the little noodles. She uses the shells that you really get at, it's just that.
Yeah. That's well picked.
Yeah. Number 3 is one of my all-time favorites, and you have to cook it right. Number 1, it has to have a ton of the little onion things on top, but it's the green bean casserole with that onion crust on top of, that string. Yep. I don't know what you call them, shoestring onions. Who knows what they're called? They're delicious.
I think you just nailed it. That was it. The shoestring onions. I think that's it.
They're made by Frenches.
They are.
Yes, exactly.
And you know what? The French helped us earn our nationality because they helped us against the British. So it's only fair that we celebrate the French a little bit, right?
Mm-hmm. Good call.
Number 2, I don't know if any of y'all have had these, but this is one of my favorites because it's like a dessert, but we eat it with the meal, and it's called pineapple surprise. And let me explain to you what this is.
Ooh, okay.
It's crushed pineapple, about 6 sticks of butter that are melted, and then you throw on top of it little pieces of the Hawaiian bread, and it's crumbled up, and then you bake it. So then the butter, it makes this crispy, delicious top with the pineapple filling. It's freaking unbelievable.
Wow, I love it. So the surprise is that you're eating fruit, but you're still going to die? Like, that's the surprise?
And you get to eat it with your meal, Chad. That's the thing.
Hold on.
You don't have to wait.
In anticipation,
But it's healthy.
Hey, I'm about to crack my fruit intake for the day, so hold on.
Well done.
Yeah.
This is an island getaway.
All right.
Okay.
An island getaway. This is an energy drink, or is this like a,
It is not. It is watermelon and lime with a chili tinge of 10 milligrams hippie water.
There you go. I was going to say that's a little bit of it's a little THC vibe going on. Fair enough.
Yeah.
All right, Chance. I'm so impressed that the pineapple surprise is good enough to get to the 2 slot. So what's number 1 above pineapple surprise?
See, okay, now this is where my list is going to throw y'all for a loop, okay?
Okay. All right.
Because you have to have a fried turkey at Thanksgiving. I mean, that's part of Thanksgiving. But in my family, it is a requirement that we have this part of our meal, but it's considered a side dish because it's not the turkey, and that is this delicious medium rare prime rib.
Wow. Medium rare prime rib is number 1.
Oh, yeah. It's the thing I look forward to all year.
So just hold on. Before we go after this list, Chance, let me make sure I'm clear. You just stated to everyone that everybody's got to have a fried turkey, but fried turkey's not one of your 5.
Because I did sides.
Oh.
That's why I was asking the arbiter, like, are we just assuming everyone has turkey and then we're moving on?
So Chance, you went into this thinking that turkey and dressing are understood?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You know what? I'm all about freebies. I'm all about a freebie. Okay. Turkey and dressing understood. Then it's your top 5 Thanksgiving foods outside of the 2 big dogs. All right. Now we're having a man's conversation. Jason, Dick, welcome back to the show for many reasons, but mainly welcome back to the show so you can tell Chance why he's wrong. What will you do here?
Well, first of all, I want to invite to the Mach family Thanksgiving. This sounds pretty goddamn incredible, if you ask me. With the exception, not so fast, my friend. I'm sorry, Chance, going to have to eliminate the green bean casserole. When I was a kid, I was a very picky eater. All right, very, very picky. And there was a bunch of stuff that I wouldn't eat. As a matter of fact, one year at Thanksgiving, my mom made me some Totino's pepperoni rolls. Actually, I could put that on the list. I didn't even think about that. That's an interesting idea.
Those are never a bad idea.
Yeah, as a grown up, I've become a more sophisticated palate, and I'll eat a whole bunch of stuff. But green beans still a no go for your guy. I don't mess with green beans. A million years ago, when I was on the radio, we used to do a weekly thing where we would draft things. I know, what an interesting gimmick. And on Thanksgiving, we did a draft of Thanksgiving foods. I had the number one pick. I got turkey. I was like, I'm gonna win, right? But with the last pick, I selected milk, because I like a tall, cool glass of milk with my Thanksgiving dinner. I don't ever drink milk, all right? Except on holidays, special occasions, I'll have a big glass of milk. And I got my ass kicked for that.
Because milk was a bad idea, Jason.
Milk was a bad choice.
So just to
Okay,
check.
I take it back. You need to be on hiatus for a longer period of time. If you're coming back with your super hot milk as a side
I'm not doing that.
Hold on, Bo. That was so silly. I have to clarify here. Jason, are you just telling a weird story, or are you saying milk goes in the 3 spot?
No. I'm telling you, I learned my lesson about milk, all right? But I'm not going to stray far from milk. I could do something goofy like Aggie tears or something like that, but no, I am going to go with, and it's possible that you guys have never had this in your life. So many people I say this to, they've like, I don't even know what that is. Buttermilk pie. All right.
Oh yeah.
Buttermilk pie. I've had it every Thanksgiving of my life. Okay. It is a Mama Dick specialty recipe passed down from Grandma Dick. We've had it every single year. If you have my mom's, I would say stay close to the bathroom. But it is absolutely delicious. Little whipped cream on the top. Buttermilk pie is going in the 3-hole.
Buttermilk pie. Now, Chance, back to your original premise that you only revealed to us once the game got started. Are you allowing desserts into this conversation, or do you want to keep this at sides?
I think you're the arbiter of truth, but I think the only thing that we said is that the turkey and dressing is established. Anything else after that?
If he's counting prime rib as a side, I can put buttermilk pie on the side of my plate.
You know what?
Right?
That is fair. You got to respect the fact that the Mach family believes that prime rib is a side.
Damn right.
What do you need? Hey, can I get green beans and prime rib with that? Thank you. All right.
2 things. So, one, have you met his brothers or his father? He's the munchkin of the family at this point. Yeah. So, yes, prime rib does count. 2,
that is incredible. Okay, Jason, so we're going buttermilk pie in the 3 spot. Bo, there's the list in front of you. Prime rib, pineapple surprise, buttermilk pie, mac and triple cheese, and the mashed potatoes with brown gravy. What do you think?
Well, first off, it's fine that you want to put a pie in, and I accept that as a large individual. Pie should be in it. Buttermilk isn't in the top 5 of the pies. Buttermilk's on the outside looking into the playoffs of pies. No. We live in the state of Texas. Pecan pie or pumpkin pie, you pick. For my personal preference, pumpkin pie, because it's not good any other time of the year but right now. I still can't believe you took out green bean casserole, but I really can't mess with Chance's pineapple surprise until I've seen it. So,
okay. So
buttermilk pie out, pumpkin pie in.
Pumpkin
Hold
pie.
On. Tell you what, Bo. Let me do this. If you can convince your bride, or if you want to do it because you are the shopper of all shoppers, I will send you what it needs. If you can have it there after the game, before the game, I will throw that in the oven, and we will have something to eat at the halftime of the Texas A&M game, and you can try it, and you will very easy to make. Are you
telling me you're bringing pineapple surprise to my house?
No, I'm telling you to go to HEB and get me the ingredients, and I'll make it when I get to your house.
Nice. All right. Here's what we're going to do.
Enough. Text it to me.
Here's what we're going to do. Being the arbiter of truth is normally a difficult job. This one's going to be simple because we've already established you get turkey and dressing for free. I'm in such a good mood. I'm in such a thankful mood. All pies are free. All pies are free in this discussion. Everybody gets buttermilk pie. Everybody gets pecan. Everybody gets pumpkin. All pies, cherry, apple. You know what? I'll even bring cousin cobbler in. Are you a cobbler person? I'll give you all cobbler for free. Blackberry cobbler as far as the eye can see. But I do agree with my man Mach 5 because there are people in this world that don't eat green bean casserole. Those people I would not trust to watch my kid and I would not trust him to watch my pet, and I would not trust him to come water the plants at my house. Green bean casserole's back in at 3. We are going essentially, you know what? I think we're going with Chance's original list. Mashed potatoes. I'm going to add, you know what else? I'm adding white gravy. White or brown gravy, whatever you love, because I personally don't have an absolute favorite. Sometimes I feel like one, sometimes I feel like the other. Sometimes I mix them. I don't care. Sometimes I go with like a vanilla, it looks like the vanilla chocolate cone at Dairy Queen. I don't care. I'll just swirl it. I'll swirl some gravy.
Is this like Bluebell's The Great Divide, except for with gravy?
Exactly. I will go with swirl gravy if it's available. You got to mix it yourself, though. Don't go pre-swirling gravy at the table and then asking others to eat it. That's disgusting. Don't do that.
Hey, Chance, there will not be any pre-swirled gravy touching your pineapple surprise.
Yes, that is not happening. Mac and triple cheese. There had to be mac and cheese. That's the one thing that had to be in. I firmly believe in mac and cheese at Thanksgiving. You got green bean casserole at 3. I don't even know what pineapple surprise quite is as I'm trying to imagine it, but I'm a sucker for weird sides that a family believes in. So I'm going to trust the Machs on this one. And I just feel like it would be un-American if I took the prime rib out of spot 1. So the greatest side I've ever heard of at Thanksgiving, we're going prime rib in the 1 spot. There you go.
Chad, look, my aversion to green beans is it's fine that you've overruled it, but I just want you to know that's not in the top 50 reasons why I shouldn't watch your kid.
Yeah, well, that's true. That's true too. There are probably other reasons. All right, Bo. Before we get to picking the game,
that sounds like a good Mach 5 top 5 next time Jason is here. Isn't. Next time he's here, so he has to listen to all the rationales for why he shouldn't take care of the kids.
I just want to say, for the record, I have 3 years ago was invited to a Friendsgiving. Of course, I was the only single person at this dinner of 33 people. I was number 33.
Yep.
And I brought my pineapple surprise, and it was so good. These people had never had it. That every year since then, they send the sign-up genius out for the Friendsgiving, and everybody, mine is pre-assigned at I am not allowed to bring anything else but that. That's how good it is.
Very nice. All right, check out Integro Construction Services, 987-1273. Be sure to ask about the Go Nano Roof Coating. They have been a partner of the Outsiders for a while, and we appreciate everything they do. Bo, we're on a little bit of a time crunch. You want to say a little bit about Integro?
Go Nano. That's all you need to know. They are the licensed distributor in Central Texas for the Go Nano technology, which is like reinvigorating the life of your roof. Add 5, 10, maybe even 15 years. It's wind resistant up to 150 miles an hour. There's a ton of knockoffs out there. There's a ton of different names about it. This is the originator. This is the best. The Go Nano coating. Call Integro 987-1273 and schedule a chance for them to come out and see if they can make your roof gain 10 to 15 years of life.
There you go. All right, let's get to this game picking here, boys. I will start us off. No big frills here. I'm going Aggies 31-28. Let's see if I'm the only one to pick them. Chance, you want to go next?
You hit the Aggie number right, but I'm going to go 31-23 Aggies.
Excuse me? 31-23. Okay.
Yes,
31-23 also taking A&M. Bo.
Well, I'll be the homer that does it. Give me the Longhorns 34-27. I think that we've been waiting for them to get the test, and I think Marcel Reed fails at this time. I think he's acquitted himself quite well, but I think there's an opportunity for this Texas defense to cause a turnover that changes the game, because Texas has, let's say, lived and died by it, and they've died quite favorably against them in a couple of games. I think this is the game it bounces back their way. No offense, the refs are going to call it a little tighter on the A&M corners, who are a little handsy. Texas is going to make their own mistakes, but I think Texas wins 34-27.
34-27. Jason Dick, what happens?
Arch Manning coming off the best game of his career. You know, I was in Oklahoma in captivity for a month. I assume he's the Heisman Trophy favorite, right? Is that?
Yep.
I don't know what's been.
Yeah, they're not even inviting anybody else to New York, Jason. It's just him.
Yeah, Longhorns rolling coming into this game. The Aggies played. Who was it? Samsonite? Stanfordite?
Yes.
Yeah.
Swenson.
Yeah.
Swanson.
So I like what Texas has going into this game, but not so fast, my friend. They've been unreliable. Overtime versus Kentucky, Mississippi State down to the wire. So I'm going to have to go Texas A&M 27-24 over Texas and hope I'm wrong.
27-24, and he's hoping he is wrong. All right. Before we get out of here, let me hit you one time with a little last stand because they've got a deal for y'all. Kids, I want you to check this out. It is sale time. Everything is $20. Everything. Every hat. Look at this. You go to the top of the screen. See that? $20. It's going by. No codes, no BS, all hats, 20 at checkout. All hats, all of them. Just gonna pan for you. There's the Texas stuff. There's some tech if you needed that. The Texas, these are real popular right here. The Texas, little curved version. You got a little snorting horn. You got some of the doodle stuff we've talked about. You got all this. If you are not an Aggie, you can get the Not an Aggie hat just in case you need it. All hats, $20 right now at Last Stand Hats. Check them out. Last Stand hats, $20. Don't even worry about the Outsiders code this week. You can get that to the next week. Everything's $20 with that. Works well. And one more mention of Poncho. I'm going to throw it up again. They are partnering with Thomas Rhett for this very cool shirt, the Valdosta. If this is your style, go grab it. The corduroy got the duck on it. We haven't seen a poncho with a duck on it. That is cool as hell. 100% of the profits go to Love One International. That cause that is close to Thomas's heart. Chance gave you a little bit as to why. That changing the lives of kids in Uganda. Very cool. And there's Thomas rocking it on stage. It's got
I think that's a duck from Duck Hunt.
It does look like the duck from Duck Hunt. Yeah, that's fantastic. All right, that is going to do it for the Outsiders. Happy Thanksgiving to all of you. We will be back next week and talk about what happened in this game and what happens moving forward and all that good stuff. Thanks to Chance for making it work from the coast, and thanks to Bo for making it work with technical difficulties, and thanks to Jason Dick for making us a part of his world and coming off of the Brock Lesnar schedule long enough to say hello to us. Until next time, we are the Outsiders, and we are legitimately worth a shit. Happy Thanksgiving. See ya.